Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's No Bowl Beer Reviews. Today, I have another beer from Divine Barrel Brewing Company out of Charlotte, North Carolina. This beer is called The Universe is a Donut, which I've heard all kind of things about the size and shape of the universe, but I never heard that it was a donut. But this is an Imperial Stout with cocoa nibs, vanilla, coffee, lactose, and it's a collaboration with Your Mom's Donuts, which I think is a really stupid name, but whatever. And it is 10.5 ABV. And I don't think, I know I've definitely done some Divine Barrel beers. I don't think I've done any reviews for their stouts on here, which could be wrong. I don't know. We will see. I do think that that label though is pretty awesome. See, it pours a pretty dark brown. Does have some like reddish hues around the edges, so it's not completely black, but it's pretty dark. With about a finger's worth of beige to tan head. The aroma is a lot of lighter roasted coffee. I do get some vanilla in there too. Not really getting any chocolate, but we'll see how it tastes. So that's really nice. I know this didn't get a lot of love locally because it's not like super thick. It's not one of those types of Imperial Stouts, but that's honestly fine with me. That's not really what I don't mind those beers nowadays, but it's not something that I necessarily seek out. I said it tasted like a lighter roast, or it smelled like a lighter roast coffee, but the flavor definitely is more of a darker roast, which I think is a good thing for this beer. And so you get that dark roasted coffee up front, and then some really nice dark chocolate and almost like fudgy notes in the middle, in the mid palate, and then at the end I do get a nice blend of just like chocolate and vanilla ice cream type thing. Yeah, I wasn't looking at that because I was purposely describing all of this. I just wanted to see if there was another additive in the beer that I wasn't picking up. But I definitely do. I mean, the coffee is by far the most prevalent flavor, but once you get past that at the beginning, there is a good bit of chocolate, and then there's also vanilla in the back end. So the vanilla on the back end kind of reminds me of, I guess this beer in general kind of reminds me of Ballast Point's Victory at Sea, their Imperial Porter with I think it was coffee, vanilla, and I don't know it said if there was chocolate in it, but it's definitely coffee and vanilla. And this actually reminds me of that a lot. I haven't had that beer in a while, but I've heard that it's kind of gone to shit with their new ownership and massive operations. But this kind of reminds me of that. I'll say this is not as refined as that was. because I think that was honestly, way back in the day, I thought that was like a world class beer. So this isn't to that level, but this is way better than what I've heard described as the new version of it. The only thing about this is like the coffee is a little astringent, and I wish the vanilla was dialed back a little bit. Kind of, I kind of wish all of the stuff that was added into it was just scaled back a little bit, and it was just more of a, you just got more of the stout base in general. There is a little bit of a astringent burn on the back of the tongue, and I don't know if that's from the coffee, the cacao nibs, or the beer itself. I'm really not sure, but it's with every sip I take, it's like getting stronger, which I'm not really the biggest fan of. I do like this beer in general, but it's kind of a little flabby and just not really well refined. So I would say on my scale of buy, drink, dump, I would just give this one a drink. I'll gladly finish this can, but it's not. I did have this on tap before I bought it. If I didn't have this on tap, I probably wouldn't have even bought it, because I do think they make a lot of good beers, but I like to try them at least first. Excuse me, and that's why I bought this, because I had it on tap and I was like, oh, it's pretty good. And it's still a pretty solid beer, but it's just a little rough around the edges. Enough so that I don't think I would go out of my way to buy this again, so I'm just going to give this one a drink. Because I'll finish it, but I don't think I would buy this again. But I think that's all I got in this one. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I'll look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.